used to have this little thing where he would. It's like a copper pipe, short, like maybe 2 inches long, with a 9-volt battery and a little button. So what happens? And you'd stick flash paper in this pipe, and you're supposed to use like an 8 by 11 sheet of paper. You're supposed to use like an eighth of a sheet. This little fucking, and you put the flash paper in there, and you hit this button. There's a filament that lights up, and it lights the flash paper, and it shoots out. So basically, it's a fireball that the magicians would use. And he comes in the room and goes, "Mikey, I'm gonna make a Sheik gimmick." I said, "What?" So he takes this entire sheet of flash paper, and he's trying to jam it in this pipe, in this uh, this thing, and the paper gets stuck because he's using 7 times what he should be using. So he goes into his bag and he gets his toothbrush. Now he's jamming this paper in with the toothbrush. Well, he didn't take the battery out, and he hits the button and lights the flash paper. So now not only is it compacted so tight, he's got the end plugged up with a toothbrush, and this thing explodes. It go, oh! Basically, he made a pipe bomb. Is what he did, and it's loud as. Also, I hear in my ears. The room is. It's like the movies you watch where like a bomb goes off, and you have that weird muffled sound, and it's like very confusing. That's how it felt. I look down, and he's got this giant hole in his hand, and blood is pouring out of his hand. Sandman walks in and goes, "Oh, that's a great gimmick," and leaves, thinking it's all work. We had some like blood tube or some shit. So he's holding his hand like this. Oh God, he's got his hand pinched up like this. Oh my God. So he runs to the bathroom. Now we're running his hand under the sink in the bathroom. It looks like a murder scene. There's blood everywhere. All of a sudden, we both just stop. He looks up at the window, at the mirror, and he goes, Mikey, you seem to have a bit of my finger hanging from the bridge of your nose. I look in the mirror, and my face is just covered in blood and finger bits and everything else. I'm like, oh, God. So, yeah. So that was, he nearly blew off his hand.
Didn't he have some shrapnel in his stomach, too?
Yeah, well, he's sitting down there. He's sitting down, and he looks at, and he's got his jacket, and he's got his black shirt, and he looks down, and he pulls the side of his jacket away and looks down, and sees his black shirt's like all wet. Looks like it's wet. It's like, so he rips his shirt open, and you just see like a giant hole, like blood, in his stomach.